Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Bob. With me today I have Yella.
Good day.
And Connor.
Hello there.
And today we are returning to and probably finishing JD's Girl, a Heather story by ksvampgirl.
Yes.
And
as you might remember last time, we ended on an author's note where ksvampgirl promised us that she would update her stories at least once in the weekend.
And you know what? I gave her credit. I said, you know what? That's a reasonable goal to have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I've been made a fool of yet again.
But of course, we also warned about our rule, where, what was the exact wording?
It's, the more emphatic you are that you're going to update, the less likely you're actually going to update. So if you insist that you will update next month, or tomorrow, or in 20 minutes, or after dinner, you will never update again.
Yeah.
Now, there was an update, but...
Yeah.
But...
So, let's start with Chapter 3, I'm Sorry.
Author's note.
Author's note. I'm sorry for not updating any of my stories for a very long time. My computer died, and I just got a new one, space comma, so I'm going to try and update more. Hopefully, I'll have at least one of my stories updated tonight, but if not, then expect a new update this week.
And more promises.
All right.
ksvampgirl. Okay, so I was made a fool of, because you said you would update over the weekend. And you wanted to update all of your stories over the weekend. You have 9 stories total. I don't know how many of them were active at the time, but there's 9 of them. That's pretty reasonable for a weekend. Nope, couldn't get to it. Fine, you made a fool of me on that one. You're about to make a fool of me again, I can tell. I'm wise to your games this time, because you said you want to have one story updated tonight, and next week you're going to have another update. Don't fuck me on this.
You said you'd update all your stories. Instead, you updated 0. I don't know your exact life, but I can never trust the "my computer died" excuse.
Because that almost never happens.
Everyone does.
I say that as someone who works at a computer store.
Yeah. Everyone's always got to come up with these bullshit excuses. And I'm not... Maybe your computer did die, but no one just owns it and says... Yeah,
I didn't. How come? I mean, it happens, but how come we've never heard anyone say, I just lost motivation. I didn't feel like updating. I didn't write as much as I thought I would, or I'm just lazy. None of them.
And any of that is fine. That's fine. Like if you just lose motivation for like a few months, that's fine. Then get back to it. Sure, go. It happens to anybody.
But, again, maybe your computer did die. We're just dogpiling onto this video here because we have seen this a lot.
Yeah.
But there is a 4th chapter.
There we go. Chapter 3, here's Chapter 4.
Chapter 4, Drunken Love.
Oh, good.
Author's note. I don't own Heathers, now with an apostrophe. I only own Omen and those that don't sound familiar to you.
So everyone, because I'm unfamiliar with this movie.
Mm-hmm. JD/OC, Omen. Thanks, I remember. Warning, this chapter has cussing, drinking, cutting, Run Away, Little Children, which, by the way, is a great album by the Down Teens. Also, can I bring this up real quick? Chapter 2, she said the chapter was going to have cussing and cutting. We saw the cutting. Where was the swearing? There was no swearing.
Good point. There was no. I
meant to bring that up last video. I just forgot to. There's no swearing.
There was no. What the hell?
Maybe she was warning for our video.
Yeah. I mean, I swear a lot.
She knew the Steel Donut was going to do it.
Yeah, don't worry. We're supplying the swearing.
Don't worry. We got this. We got you covered, ksvampgirl.
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm actually. I'm drinking right now, so we've got that covered as well.
Right. And
good.
nobody here is cutting.
No.
Let's not start.
Well, that's in the story.
Okay, cool. She got that part.
Yeah.
Whew. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. Song recommended for this chapter. Broken by Seether. Either the original or the cover by Madeline Bailey feat Jake Coco.
Okay.
No.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna look it up. I don't give a fuck.
No.
Your story should be able to stand on its own without audio.
There's got to be... I don't hate song recommendations or whatever by default, but, like, the more embarrassing your band choice is, like, everyone picks Seether or Evanescence or Linkin Park. Like, you know, why can't I see a song recommendation for, like, something most people don't know, because it's a song that's, near and dear to you, because it's, in a... I'm getting elitist here, but...
No, I know what you mean. It's like, even pick a song off an album that we may not have heard on the radio. Just like Seether releases albums too. You don't have to pick their singles.
Just like, there's gotta be a better soundtrack to your sad chapter than Bring Me to Life, because that's a joke by this point.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I think Bob brought up a good point when it's like, because usually... Of certain bands, you hear the same, like on the radio, you keep hearing the same song, just one song.
If you wanted me to name Nickelback songs, first of all, I'm trying to think. I can't name any with their actual titles.
Someday, somehow.
I have no idea what the fucking song is called, though. But
this is how you remind me.
Let's just say I can't.
I know what you're getting at.
Let's just say I could name some. I don't think I could name any off their albums that didn't get radio play. And the reason for that is I'm not a fan. But, like, if you want to recommend a Nickelback song to me because you're a fan of theirs, why not recommend something that I won't have heard?
Yeah, get me into something of theirs I don't know, so I can maybe get a fresh
give them
look
an
at
actual
things.
give them a fresh shot. But I don't know.
But we're getting way off track here on
I think that's the theme of JD's Girl.
Yeah.
While reading it, you're so bored, you have to get off track.
Yeah.
To have interesting discussions.
The incompetencies of it always just strike something that...
You know what?
I don't know.
Here's what we should do.
Yeah, it's time for another Glazecast.
Yeah, here's what we should do. Start the Glazecast again. Change it up. Now we just read JD's Girl in every Glazecast and talk about interesting things that sprout from JD's Girl.
Yeah.
Just read it again.
Yeah.
Drunken Love.
JD Pov.
Hell yes. All right, let's go. The ride to my house. I thought you were home.
Backing up again. Baby.
I hate you.
Okay, we don't know yet.
It could be later.
It could be something else.
I hate this.
Sorry, just sorry, that was sort of a knee.
I think it is later.
I think it sort of a knee-jerk reaction. I'm sorry. Okay, ksvampgirl. I'm sorry. That was on.
I still hate you.
That's fair.
Okay.
The ride to my house was filled with chaste kisses and groping that should have sent us into the ditch in flames.
Chased?
See, car. They're not on the motorcycle.
Chased?
Yeah. The first time they meet, he just forces himself on her, but then it's a meet cute and they slowly build up, and now the relationship's still like, should we do this? Should we not? Even though I'm inviting you over.
Let's tentatively touch lips.
Gonna make you, I've already decided that you're my red lady.
Chased! Literally, 3 words later is groping.
I mean, that's a weird combination of things to do.
Unless the word not was one of the two in between.
Yeah, chaste, not groping.
We were chaste and not groping. That would be chaste. Chaste kisses and groping isn't chaste.
The ride home was filled with Christian side hugs and ball fondling.
Christian, oh my god, Christian side hugs and ball fondling. That's beautiful. That image
on a Friday night.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh my god, the imagery there.
That's real good.
I can't even make eye contact while I'm fondling your balls. That's beautiful.
God damn it. Oh my god. Okay. The car door stood in the way of going any further, and I couldn't tear myself away from her. I don't know what the car door has to do with anything.
How's the car door in between you?
I mean, I guess she's just hanging on the outside of the car.
Oh no, they're propped against the car door. What he wants to do is open the car door, have them tumble out of the car, and then I don't know.
Or maybe they're outside the car, both of them. Someone else is driving.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's like a sectioned off back seat with just a door in the middle for no reason.
Not
And
not
you know
a
what? The
screen
doorknob's
like in
on the
a
wrong
limousine.
side.
I've heard of 0 cars like that.
It's not like a screen in the middle of like a limousine to give the passengers some privacy. No, it's just a door.
Yeah.
A door between the 2 seats in the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no bitch seat back there.
I ripped myself away from her lips and threw the door open, grabbed her hand and pulled her with me, slammed it shut and ran into the house as if being chased by the devil himself.
Weird. Oof. Can I say, just really take in the image of he's driving and they're making out and groping.
Mm-hmm.
And they barely make it home, and then he turns off the car, opens the door, and then pulls her over the middle part of the car.
Jeez, yeah.
Over the center console so that he can pull her out his door.
Jesus, yeah.
That's weird.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That's real fucking uncomfortable.
True love is dragging your girlfriend across the center console and maybe the stick shift.
Oh,
right. Her knee kicks the car into neutral as she's yanked out the fucking car.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oos.
No. Oos. This is normal oof, I'd say. Her name is Oos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, oos is the sound I make when I read JD's girl.
That's fair. I shoved her into the wall beside the closed front door and locked myself onto her ever beautiful lips that called to me from miles away, roughly biting into her lip hard enough to leave an imprint, but not draw blood, I suppose.
Wait. Are we sure this is JD's paw and not like a wolf?
Not like a wild animal.
Like just a bear eating her?
Also, he just shoves her into the wall. Like, he just shoves her into the bricks of the wall.
2 things, yeah. 2 things. One, all I imagine when I see shoved into the wall is that Garfield comic where it's like, I'm sorry, John. I was so hungry. But also, like, please stop reading bad romance novels and try reading anything else.
Just try kissing a boy.
There's a good idea.
Just try it. See if you really enjoy being thrust against a hard wall and like having him bite until he leaves an imprint in your lip.
Well, no, that's the sad thing. All these movies or whatever that are written by guys, directed by guys, for guys.
No. I think you misunderstand. Written by women, for women, directed by women, where they show a guy being like really aggressive. And then if you ever saw that in real life, you would call the police.
Yeah.
Very few guys even really want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I would be extremely uncomfortable being asked to do this, even in like a movie. And that's because I'm not an actor. I don't have an I don't have an actor's mindset where, you're paying me to do this, so I'll do my job and like do whatever you need. I'd feel really uncomfortable doing this, even to someone who wants me to. That'd be weird as fuck.
This is so weird.
And this, Bob, is why you are not an M.
Mm-hmm. It's just, why is it romantic
an S.
to imagine...
Fuck. I messed that up, fuck.
We're all fucking up our... Why is it attractive to imagine getting treated like shit?
Well, the thing is...
Queen did this story's doing it, JD forced himself on her.
50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey, the whole thing is that.
I don't get it.
I mean, it's a popular target, but like there's a reason it's a popular target. It exemplifies the trend.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I also don't
We're
get
just
it
dumb men who don't understand the appeal of abuse.
I mean, to be fair, I think a lot of women also don't understand the appeal.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Like, because as far as I'm concerned, there is no fucking appeal.
There's plenty of women who don't like this either. But I don't get why this
Why some do?
I mean, like, the next move after, like, biting her face and throwing her against a wall, the next move I imagine is him running his hands through her hair to get a good grip on the back of her skull and then throwing it into his knee to slam her to the ground.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then, like, pinning her, and then the ref comes in and is like, 1, 2, 3!
Well, like, I'm just imagining, like... I don't know how we've all just deduced that this author is like a 15-year-old girl.
Her name is ksvampgirl.
Yeah, that, and she writes like a high schooler. But like if, and I know I'm imagining, like I'm not being 100% serious, but like if ksvampgirl actually has a boyfriend, it's probably some like really like unsure kind of kid going through puberty. It's like, can I touch you?
And you know what?
And it's like the exact opposite of JD here.
And you know what? He's probably like, the only difference between him and me is that I've already finished puberty. Like, I'm the same way. If I'm not 100% sure I'm like, we're down to go in this direction, I will stop. Because I'm not going to... I don't want to abuse people. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable.
Bob,
and that's because I'm a normal person.
Yes, I was about to say, that's because, Bob, you function normally. Good job.
I care the slightest bit. Just a little bit.
Not only does no guy actually act like this, or, few do, and that's weird, but no girl who writes about this has a guy who acts like this.
Right.
And you know what? They don't
and that's
really
good.
Want one like
that's
this.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Really good. Exactly. We shouldn't want people to do no.
I think, guys, I do have to say, though, I think we may have just mansplained abuse.
Yeah. Well, that's our cue to move on.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're a comedy channel.
Hilarious.
What a great joke we just told.
Yeah. Her hands snaked their way into my hair and pulled roughly, inciting a growl from me that made her giggle and did it again.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Bob, did you read ahead or did you just guess?
I was just guessing.
His guess was that
he would grab her down and slam her down.
Yeah, he went for the hyperbole, but...
Yeah. But no, now she grabbed his hair. But also, can I just say, her hands snaked their way into the hair... ignoring this the comma coming after the space, everything in that was fine until her giggle and then...
Did it again.
What does that mean?
I think she did it again? She
but
pulled again?
That must be something?
It. Yeah.
Or I did it again. Yeah, that's also a possibility.
It's confusing. Okay.
Do you want to continue? I questioned softly, gazing into her beautiful eyes that would bring about my softer side. My head rested against her forehead, and she bit her bottom lip nervously.
For all we know, it brings out your harder side.
Yeah, it seems like it... Well, I mean, if this is your softer side...
I don't want to know what your
torture animals being out back.
As soon as the harder side shows up, he grabs the gag and the riding crop.
This is another thing where the author tries to do both. Okay.
Yeah.
His love, she makes him go crazy, but that
He's also,
I'm aggressive. She's aggressive too, and then suddenly.
I'm all soft and careful and gentle.
She's nervous. I'm nervous. Should we do this? Oh. This is so dangerous.
Do you want to continue? I'm making sure to ask for consent, even though earlier I just shoved you into a fucking wall.
I pulled you through the car door after driving recklessly for 10 minutes. Also, didn't I have a motorcycle?
What?
I mean, this obviously jumped forward in time somewhere.
Or maybe they just jumped vehicles.
Or maybe it has been like a year or two since this was updated before.
Fucking no!
It's gonna back up halfway through the chapter to where they crashed the motorcycle and jacked someone else's car on the drive back home.
Their lips never stopped making contact.
Yeah.
Full carjacking.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's quite skilled.
He says through her lips.
Yeah. A modern day, the Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
She glanced up nervously as if I would strike her if she said she had no want to continue, which I would definitely not do. I'm all about consent. Being as infatuated as I was with her.
Oh god, that just made it worse!
Yeah, there's gotta be a rule where, like, the more you say you're not a creep, the more
creepier you are, yeah.
Also, can I just say, until being as infatuated, blah, 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 which I would definitely not do, is like, if you just ended it there, that'd be like, well, he's establishing that he would never do it. But his reasoning
is that he is so infatuated, which is not good.
It's not even just that he is infatuated, it's how much he's infatuated. If he were less infatuated, he might strike her.
Oh shit, I didn't even think of it like that. Fuck.
Dude!
Not only are you a creep because you felt the need to point it out,
you're insane!
Yeah, you're a creep because of the implication we just saw.
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
I mean, then again, isn't he kind of insane? I can't tell how much is from the movie and how much is, like, from this author.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I have this running
considering everything but JD is from the author, I'm kind of leaning towards...
the
author.
Yeah. And I gotta say, they, I say this regularly when people ask me either or questions, like, does he mean this or does he mean that? I always say, as you probably remember, first one, then the other. For the first time, it is 100% true. The authors, do they mean that they're really aggressive with each other, or are they soft? First one,
then the other.
Yes.
Yes.
I've never been proven right on that one before. This is a weird feeling.
Weird, good weird or wrong weird?
So wrong.
Okay.
The one thing we can prove about the timeline of this story is that Chapter 4 was 3 years later than Chapter 1.
Yes. In the real world.
Yeah. In the real world.
Yes, in meat space. She spent 3 years sitting on it.
Authors' ideas about how people work, relationships work, did not change in 3 years.
Or if they did, they got worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of saddening.
God damn it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We ended up drinking before we did anything, and let me tell you something, Onyx drunk had to be the funniest thing I had ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, really? Wow, what an interesting thing. What a great story.
Drunk people are hilarious.
You're describing a character I don't know being drunk, which is so funny.
Yeah, we can totally imagine what it was like. You don't need to tell us anything or let us come to our own conclusions.
Yeah, no.
That's true. Don't tell us what's supposed to be funny.
After about an hour and a half drinking, she decided it was time to start where we had left off, and she pushed even further than I thought she would.
Okay, wait a minute. I thought they were drinking and, like, groping and, like, having foreplay and stuff. But you're saying they were having foreplay and then got home, sat down, and drank in silence.
He pins her against the wall. They're kissing passionately. It's like, do you want to continue? And she's like, yeah. So they break, go play Nintendo and drink for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining they're just sitting next to each other on the couch, just, just after each other, taking turns, just taking shots.
Yeah, but she's doing something to be really funny.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So funny.
Hilarious.
So funny.
Like you would not believe how comedic all of that was.
It was
I shouldn't tell you because you won't believe it anyway.
Yeah. It's not worth the time.
No. You won't get it.
This is just a tribute. You've got to believe me. I wish you were there. Just a matter of opinion.
I have like the start of 6 different jokes running into my head, and I'll just restate. It's so crazy that they were like in the heat of the moment, and then they both just broke to go drink and do other shit.
Yeah.
To go hang out. They were, setting up for Netflix and chill. And then just went to the Netflix for an hour and a half.
Just went to Netflix and literally chilled. Not the euphemism, just literally just sat down and just relaxed.
And chilled. They chilled out.
Yeah. You know what? One thing that's on my bucket list. I really want both of us to get drunk before we fuck. I know we're already at second base, but like, can we make tonight the night?
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, just take a break. Just drink.
Oh, yes. Wait a sec. She answers him now?
Yes, after minutes.
Do you want to continue?
Not after minutes, after an hour and a half.
Oh shit, you're right, an hour and a half. Fuck.
Do you want to continue? No verbal response. Break. Drink for an hour and a half. They interact enough for him to think she's really funny, and then she's just like, to get back to where we were, we'll continue the specific conversation we were having back then.
Later.
Yes, let's continue.
90 minutes later.
It's like those things when you see like in a cartoon where it's like, oh my god, it's getting, and then the screen, like, cut, and then you see, like, now it's dark out, and they go, dark! And it's like they finished their sentence from, like, an hour ago.
I've never seen someone not only write that out, but not know they were doing that.
Not realize, because she specifically wrote that an hour and a half passed.
Yep.
Oos just says yes. The author didn't intend it to be a continuation. It just so happened to be one.
Oh, no, you know what it is? Here's what it is. I'm going to read some of this and leave out a part that I think she added after a second pass, where she was supposed to be editing. I say supposed to be, she wasn't. She glanced up nervously as if I would strike her if she said she had no want to continue, which I would definitely not do, being as infatuated as I was with her. Yes, she breathed out quickly, and before I could object. So, that was supposed to happen immediately after he becomes a psycho. And then she went, oh man, maybe I should add drinking to this. And she added to the end of that paragraph, we ended up drinking before we did anything, and let me tell you something, blah, 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 blah.
You put that in the worst spot.
Yeah.
That explains the phrasing, we ended up drinking, because you're already in the mindset that this is like, after the fact, I'm telling you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Jeez.
Damn it.
Jeez.
All I can say is damn it.
God damn it.
How do you do new things every single sentence?
Did she retcon herself mid-story?
Oh, no.
Not that again.
Fucking animal!
No, we
you
weren't.
Monster!
Oh my god. She retconned in a way that just added an hour and a half.
So she retconned. She did what I said she should have done, but she managed to fuck it up. I didn't take into account that she might not change anything
about what you wished for.
God damn it, KS.
You need to go back. Bob, you're like, you need to go back and add new events and somewhere a monkey's paw curls.
Yeah, like a single finger goes, your wish is granted.
Oh my god.
This is the penance I have to pay.
She breathed out quickly, and before I could object, she had her shirt over her shoulders and in a pile in the corner of the room. My eyes, as if drawn to her breast, sought them out, and my mind buzzed with fury at the scars on her body.
I pulled out the fursuit.
I'm sorry. Everything in that was so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yes, she breathed out quickly before I could object. You were going to object?
You were going to object, even though
you
what?
Asked.
Huh? Okay, so here's something.
It was actually, do you want to continue? And when she says yes, he was gonna go, well, I don't.
That's a bad way of doing that.
Well, he wanted to continue before, but then they broke for an hour and a half.
Oh, so she says
drunk,
yes,
and now he's not really feeling it.
No, the conversation should have gone, do you want to continue? 1.5 hours pass. Yes. Yes to what? What are we talking about? Why are you taking your clothes off?
I'm fucking
I thought you
drunk.
wanted to continue. I did an hour and a half ago.
When I was
sober. I don't want to anymore.
Yeah.
I was sober back then and horny. Now I'm just drunk.
I'm like drunk and like my sex drive doesn't get better when it gets drunk. It gets like no.
I just get
become
real
sloppy
sleepy
and weird.
I'm just I
just get real sleepy.
Yeah, and I kind of like my balance. It doesn't have good balance.
Also,
so, like to get at don't stand in front of me. I might like twist.
Also, my eyes, as if drawn to her breasts, sought them out.
Yeah,
that's
so they are just drawn to your breasts.
That is what. That's not as if. That's not even a simile.
No. My hands, as if wanting to touch her, reached for her. Yeah.
It's like
fucking
my brain, as if reeling in confusion, was confused.
Every fucking
and then my mind buzzed with fury. Come on,
icing on the cake. This is delicious.
Every step of the fucking way.
Fucking sentence. I'm gonna have to look at the rest of ksvampgirl stuff.
Yes. Okay.
Oh no, and look at the next one.
Oh boy, let's go. As if sensing my angry, she began. I can't even read the whole sentence. I'm gonna read the whole sentence, then we can talk about it. As if sensing my angry, she began to shake and breathe faster than she had before.
What? What angry? And then what is she doing?
So
as
he's like, can we continue? She says nothing. They drink for an hour and a half. She finally says yes. Now he's mad at her, and she does the Harlem Shake? Excuse me, writer.
Okay, to be fair, Bob, to be fair, I don't think he's angry at her. He gets angered at the sight of her scars. She's angry. He's probably angry at the person who hurt her. To be fair.
Okay.
Otherwise, you were correct.
Okay. Fine. He's not pissed because of her boobs. He's pissed because of her scars.
Yeah.
But doesn't she cut herself?
Oh shit, you're right. Well, maybe then I guess she's angry at the person who is...
Because at this point, she hasn't clarified that someone else caused it.
I mean, something has to have caused her to cut herself. So even
if someone else caused it, our character JD doesn't have a reason to think it's anyone other than her.
It depends on the placement of the... I mean, kind of depends on the placement of the scars, I guess.
Apparently on her breasts.
I suppose.
Or, that's below her shirt.
Which is a thing that people do, and they shouldn't. Let me just remind you, self-mutilation's not cool. Don't do it, please. But
please don't.
Sometimes people feel very shameful about their... Some people feel very shameful about their bodies, and they cut themselves sometimes in their, on their breasts or on their genitalia, and it's really bad. Yeah. Like, it's well within possibility.
It is.
And he's pissed about it.
Yeah,
They're about to get down and dirty, and he's getting mad at her. What an asshole!
God damn it.
You piece of shit!
They're perfect for each other.
God damn it.
I can't even. Oh my god. This is so good.
And there's still more of this. We're not there yet. Okay.
This is kind of fucked. We're like.
This is so fucking weird!
Oh god,
I've never felt so conflicted on a video before.
Everything is bad.
Like, on one hand, I kind of want to make it better, by sort of by trying to figure out what ksvampgirl meant and that she didn't mean harm. But at the same time, there's also this that is in front of us that is as written, and it's like, that's fucked up.
It's not even like it's like these could be bad. This could be bad because we feel sympathetic for the characters. This could be bad because the writing is bad. First one, then the other. How did you do this?
All I'm gonna summarize with is: can these two characters do anything normally?
No.
I think it's incredible this author has managed to make these characters do weird things without describing any of the weird things they do. It's like They walk. If I imagine the characters moving around and talking to people, I imagine them walking normally, speaking normally. They're not doing weird voices or making weird body gestures, but somehow everything they do is bizarre.
I'm just waiting for one of these characters to do a normal action, and every single time
It's
weird.
Such as sensing angry or having your mind buzz with furry.
Or breaking off and getting drunk and then just picking up the conversation. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
ksvampgirl, you're a hero. I hate you, but you're a hero.
You're the hero we needed but don't deserve.
You're going down in the pantheon of authors.
You're going down to hell.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Hold on.
No,
For what you've done to me.
Hold on.
Just
Step back.
Whoa, yeah.
Calm
I think
down.
we need to shift our...
ksvampgirl. You have murdered me.
You are funny to us, but I'm sure you're better at something else than writing.
Find another hobby, please.
Yeah.
Butcher it too.
This isn't the end of the world, but this is really funny.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm crying and I'm sweating. And I think I'm ruining both this new chair and my headphones.
99%
Christ
likely
almighty.
you'll never find our video. Please, no one in the comments send her the video.
Do not contact ksvampgirl.
But you made our day.
You made my fucking weekend. Thank you.
Bless you and curse you and
First
never
one,
come back. Okay.
Then the other.
Then the other.
Right.
There we go.
Right.
Bless you and curse you.
All right. All right. She's Harlem shaking. Let's keep going.
Yep.
I shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
No, you shouldn't have. Okay. Hey, you're alright. I promise no one is ever going to hurt you again. 'Cause I'll kill them all.
Yeah.
I said, pulling her into my arms and wiping the tears from her checks.
God.
Fuck.
Stop. You always pick the one word, the most emphasized word.
Oh God. Oh, this is giving me a headache.
Yeah, that's all I'll say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Gonna take a nice drink.
She watched me for a few seconds before continuing to undress, and before long the rest of our clothing joined her bra in the corner, alone and forgotten.
Well, I mean, it's got the rest of the clothes.
The other clothes, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
it has
I'm pretty
company.
sure, didn't her shirt go to the corner before
Yeah,
her
it
bra?
was her shirt, not her bra.
Or does she just have the ability to take her bra off without taking her shirt off, which would be pretty dope?
She equally divides her clothes into the four corners of the room.
Oh, I see.
You know, the shirt goes to the left, top
She's
left.
very organized.
Yeah. The bra then goes top right.
Yeah.
The pants then go bottom right.
Yeah, it works. That was the night I knew I could never be without her. She completed me in ways no one had ever done before, and I vowed that I would die before someone laid hand on her again.
Except me.
I mean, of course. Intimacy.
Oh, man.
Oh man, we're gonna go to person.
Person. That's new.
It's not.
I've never
it's
seen
not first. It's
person
not third.
before.
It's not thirst. It's not third person. It's first person.
Which
Did
is
you just
actually
try to
third.
Did you try to do Capital One?
Yes.
You know, Capital One is a bank and not a way to write the number one, right?
Also, it says person or first person if you want to. But actually, the following bit is in third person.
How? How?
What's
ksvampgirl? How?
You're so good at this.
How do you do this?
I don't know how. I was not when we started JD's Girl, I was like, I don't know Heather's. I think I'm gonna be lost here. I think this is gonna be one of the less funny Bob vids, But god damn,
the material.
ksvampgirl, you're like a delight. You're a dream. I love you.
Yeah.
You're wonderful. Will you marry me wherever you are?
Yeah. Will you sign my autograph, please?
I want you to tattoo your signature on my face.
Yeah. I want you to tattoo Bob's intro line on your face.
That would be so good.
ksvampgirl, just let me tell you how you feel about things, please.
It's like an opera where there are moments and beats and like you remember back in video when we were complaining about her lack of reference and there was like a whole paragraph with she and her switching constantly. It feels like years ago.
This is what all the great authors do. They get stuff wrong, and then they get new things wrong.
Oh, you're breaking new ground.
This isn't a one-note symphony. This isn't a one-note problem. This is a symphony.
It's a sympathy of problem.
Oos. Oh, you're right. It's just new things every time.
God.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to now go out and buy a diamond ring and just keep it on me. Keep it on me at all times, just in case I overhear someone somewhere say, yeah, I used to go by ksvampgirl, and I can just drop to my knee and say, Madam, you are a saint!
Run through the streets going, ksvampgirl!
I need you in my life!
ksvampgirl! You're gonna go cross-country. Trying to find ksvampgirl.
For me, she was perfect for me.
God. I think ksvampgirl might now be on a new level, because, like, we don't want to find Flame Panther.
Fuck Flame Panther. He's in the dustbin of history.
We don't want to find Yoimune or Drax. Well, okay, we all want to stay away from
Yoimune and Drax.
But, like, ksvampgirl.
Oh, such an unassuming name.
You're such a great bad author without any, baggage. No, that's bad.
You know what? It's great. It's so great because, like, the whole time I've been thinking maybe KS stands for Kansas. I live in Kansas. Oh my god, I hope KS stands for Kansas.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
We're not advocating tracking a random.
Do not track her down.
No,
don't you fucking dare. If you're thinking about writing a comment on her, like a review on her story, or sending her an email or anything, do not contact her. I will murder you myself.
Well,
yeah.
Leave her alone. She's an angel.
This is all in the name of comedy.
She's an angel and a demon.
This is all
she is my angel and my demon.
This is all in the name of comedy. We are a comedy channel. And now... Okay,
that's it. I love her.
Let's move on to the Earth person. So, Bob,
and
can you read this,
but
like really angry?
Yeah.
Do I need to be angry?
I don't know. You should. Person.
I'm love struck right now.
I mean, okay, Bob.
Do what you want to do. Just like ksvampgirl's writing. Do what you want to do.
Just go for it.
The sun rose quicker than it had set, and the two teens were reluctant to do anything but lay in each other's arms and stare into the abyss that were their eyes.
The abysses.
Weird.
It says abysses.
What an art. Oh, God. Such a good sentence.
This is where Vamp Girl is, unbound by character personalities
or
and
rules.
Can now just be as artistic as possible.
I mean, she invented a whole new, point of view. She invented first person.
She rolled way off the artistic spectrum. Holy shit!
It's not.
She is above art.
It's not just because of anger, but of passion.
Oh.
Her hair fell into her eyes slightly, out, and he pushed them away gentle, placing a kiss on her forehead. The silence dragged on for what seemed like forever. Dragged on.
Dragged on sounds kind of negative.
Yeah, really, it does.
How much they love each other.
Yeah, like, God damn, the Steel Donut video is going on forever. It's dragging on.
Oh my God, why won't you speak to me anymore? Like, ugh.
The only sound in the house was the fish tank in his room, and their breathing.
Fucking weird. Fish tank.
Goldfish watched the whole thing.
Those fish are scarred for life.
Whew.
Okay. And what do they have to say now? I really like you.
She breathed out, her eyes closed in fear of seeing rejection in Jid's eyes.
Not even the J is capitalized.
Jid's eyes, his eyes aglow with mischief and relief.
Oh.
He laughed silently and placed his head above hers and closed his own eyes.
He just took his head off and put it there. I really like you too.
He said above her, and she smiled in happiness at the announcement before kissing him and rising to shower.
Whoa.
Every part of that sentence was weird.
Yeah.
It was.
That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm. Do we have to go interact with the dumbasses?
In the shower? JD asked grumpily from the mattress as he watched her collect her clothing and head to the bathroom. She laughed softly as she turned back towards him slowly.
Is it a school day?
I don't know.
It's any day.
Yeah. You've been one day. I wish I could tell you that it gets better, but it doesn't, baby.
Huh?
One day? So this is that was that afternoon.
What the hell?
Not only did they ditch the motorcycle and jack a car, but the day he met her at school, they went home and got drunk and boned.
I think I'm going blind.
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
You guys sound like you're down a hallway.
I mean, we're not
me.
making that much noise.
I can't breathe.
Okay. No. Oh no. I'm losing them. Oh, that's the noise. Okay.
Oh my god. I
My
have
vision.
to lie now.
Okay.
Where did the motorcycle go?
We're almost there. Hey,
I would
guys.
go. I'm feeling prickles in my head and my hands,
Okay,
and I'm
guys.
dizzy.
Only 3.5 more paragraphs. We can do this. We can do this.
That could be eternity for all we know.
That's true. But we're going to try. Come on. We can do this. I believe in us. Believe in me who believes in all of us, okay?
Oh wait, you said anime, which brought me back to a baseline. So okay, let's do this.
Okay.
When did I say anime?
I need to go to the hospital after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
She laughed at his response to her words. Was that him speaking?
Or was that him? What? Who spoke?
What?
How do you...
She laughed.
Okay,
I'm just gonna move on.
Yeah.
She laughed at his response to her words. Apparently. A stuck-out tongue and a flipping off.
Oh, I guess that's his response.
Closed the bathroom door. Okay, so is... Okay, wait.
So what happened?
I get it, but it's so baffling. He said, do we have to go interact with the dumbasses? Yeah. She says, she laughs and says, you've been one day I wish I could tell you that it gets better, but it doesn't, baby. Which is her saying that they're not going to get any better than dumbasses, and he's only been there for a day, but he gets that already, and she wishes she could say otherwise. But then he sticks his tongue out and flips her off, and she laughs at that response.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like Indiana Jones because I figured that shit out.
You're figuring out how to get to the Holy Grail, and which
I feel
of
like
all
I
those
just
cups is the Holy
blew
Grail.
all the dust off a big hieroglyphic slab. This is the Rosetta Stone.
Ba 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 ba.
And I think it bears mentioning that the three of us survived Yoemune. Yeah. And this is throwing us for a loop.
I mean, Zoe Mune was sci-fi and fantasy. This is supposed to be two regular human teens, where even if we grant that JD is kind of like a, narcissist, kind of a psychopath in the original, everything they do, like I said, I'm waiting for anything these characters do to be normal, and it's still not. Every line of dialogue is weird. Everything they do is weird. Every way anything is described is weird.
Whew, I'm gonna have to take a shower after this. And I mean that like as a joke, but also I am actually gonna have to take a shower. I'm drenched in sweat from laughing so hard.
I'll have to. God,
I burned calories reading this story.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat like a whole pizza afterwards.
Gotta replenish on your fuel.
Yeah. The boy smiled to himself in happiness and got up and headed to the bathroom for a shower with his girl.
His girl of one day.
She squealed when he entered her shower and hit him with the loofah. I'm pretty sure loofah is
that's
spelled
not how you spell
L-O-O-F-A, but
yeah, that's not how you spell loofah in this.
So when he entered her shower and hit him with the loofah she had used to wash herself, he ducked the throw.
So she didn't hit him.
And laughed at her weak hit to his head.
No, don't
no,
do this.
No, you do not get to do this.
No, we're so close to... She hits him, he ducks her, and she hits...
Guys, she just retconned twice in the same sentence.
Don't push me! Like this!
Miss.
Anything but!
Just hit me.
Am I going insane?
I am a strong man, but I am still a man. I can be killed.
Yes.
Are we having collective hallucinations right now?
No, I'm pretty sure this is actually on the screen right now.
I don't know how
scared.
I can tell anymore.
I'm scared. I'm scared for her power. Her power is too immense.
ksvampgirl, you have
Did you
such
say you are
power
scared
over...
for her power? It's breaking your grammar.
Yeah.
Damn.
That happens.
That happens, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, I feel surprisingly calm about all this right now.
Can he just retcon it to he was scared of her power?
I'm sure, I mean...
if she's allowed to, I don't see why we're not allowed to.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about? I said that perfectly normal. I'm scared of her power.
What? Yeah, no, that was normal.
That was normal. That's
Connor,
how I did it the first time.
Connor, why have you not spoken at all during this recording?
Man, Bob, I mean, I know that the Steel Donut's great with the four of us, but, we could really use a fifth person.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get some, European guy, Swedish or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Connor.
God damn it.
We went to high school together, so maybe we should live together. We should just move in, man. I've never lived with you before, and I think that would be cool.
Yeah, it's weird, So, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys should definitely do that.
Yeah. Thanks, Yella.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks, Yella.
Yeah.
Because you helped us make that decision.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You were the one who suggested the idea.
Yeah, I have good ideas on occasion. Yeah.
That's why he's the one paying the rent.
Yeah.
He's the one letting us live with him.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm the best guy.
Yeah. That's right. Matt is the best guy.
He definitely is. Such a sweet boy.
He's a sweet boy.
The sweetest boy Blake is.
Good old Blake. Don't be shy.
He reassured her quickly and kissed her neck before washing and exiting with her. Did he even fuck in the shower? What was the point? They were just trying to save water?
Yes.
No, it was a cute
I think my voice is stuck up here now.
It was a cute and or sexy, shower together scene.
First one, then the other.
First one, then the other.
He reassured her quickly and kissed her neck before washing and exiting with her and finished preparing for another day at hell.
I think you mean heaven.
Is your school day so bad? You got to your first class 15 minutes late. People were okay with it. One chick got bullied, ran out, class ended.
And then you went home.
Class ended, you went to lunch. She got bullied. You ran after her. Then you two ran off and left school. You were in school for like 30 minutes.
And then you had a girlfriend.
And then you had the woman of your dreams.
Your red lady.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that.
See, that's from an earlier time. That was from the first arc of the badness of this story, and we are long past that now.
Waves.
Yeah,
Waves.
We don't need to care about Hobbiton anymore. We're at Mount Doom.
Basically, the giant eagles are flying us home.
You remember that shit at the Green Dragon or whatever that inn's called?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that was cool, but that was hours
That was
ago.
ancient history, man.
Gandalf, you brought 12 dwarves? Like, who cares?
Gandalf, the pristine
We got the
light.
ring, we're dunking it in the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. As they exited the house, he rubbed her hand and walked out the car to go back to the place where it had all begun.
It's nice to see a familiar mistake.
Walked out the car.
He walked out the car.
You walk a dog, you walk your car, it's the same thing. You don't want the wheels to get rusty.
You walk your car, you walk your dog, you walk your plants, you water your dog.
You can walk your car, and you can walk your dog, but you can't walk your
car's
dog. I
dog.
should have done that the other way.
Doesn't matter.
Nothing matters anymore.
I'm a broken man now.
Final paragraph. Let's get to it. Come on. We're almost there. I can feel it. I can taste the sweet release of death. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. Don't listen to them, babe. They have no idea who they're talking to.
I think you're right. I have no idea.
I have no idea about anything. Nothing is certain anymore.
You see them over there, like they're speaking at someone, but I can't tell who. Like, can you?
No, he's pointing at us outside the story.
Oh,
I mean, we don't know.
I don't know
it's
anymore.
True. He's right. He's just right.
Yeah.
He said, wrapping his arm around her and heading towards the school, ready to start chaos and mayhem in the place he temporarily called home.
I feel so at home in this school.
What? You were so close. You were so close to ending on a normal sentence. Why are you calling school home?
I mean, it's only temporary, Bob.
maybe
Come on.
chaos and mayhem across the whole town.
I don't know.
They just have to go to school. I don't know.
Love it, hate it. Let me know in a comment. ksvampgirl.
All right.
ksvampgirl. Let me speak to you for a second.
No.
Let me talk to you for a second. Okay. You asked love it or hate it. First of all, first one, then the other. Second, then after first one, then the other. I don't know anymore. I don't know if I'm capable of experiencing emotions.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the world of quantum physics. Nothing is certain. It's a world of probabilities.
And speaking of probabilities, I would like to make a prediction before we hit those reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, we gotta hit the reviews.
We've got to hit the reviews. I'd like to predict that at least once per person, someone is going to say, "What are you talking about?" to the reviewers.
To the reviewers.
To the reviewers.
One of us.
I was gonna say there may be one kind of critical review, but the others will love it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Something like that. Yeah, that sounds about
we
right.
gotta hit the reviews too. So
okay, let's see it.
15
I think
reviews.
start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom.
all right.
Midnight Shadow, 1996.
I think that's supposed to be midnight.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sure.
it's supposed to be,
It's supposed to be.
but
It
says, they say twice, I really liked it. You should update now.
double post.
Command D.
yeah.
No.
Poplar Cat says, I've been looking for a proper fanfiction on Heathers. Yay, finally. You don't know how happy I am. I love it so far. Don't stop, smiley face. To which I'll say,
Proper.
this is not a proper fanfiction.
What do you mean
No-
proper?
Nothing
What
about
does the
this
word
is
proper mean anymore? I don't know what the word fanfiction even means anymore.
Even
What?
if you meant proper as in, like, a story about Heathers, barely. It's JD and this random OC with an awful name.
Oh, I thought the awful name was going to be the highlight of the story.
Highlight.
What a fucking moron I was.
We went into this with like, the OC has a terrible name, and then we found the true meaning of the story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fanfic addict good job. I hate your name with a passion. Wow, this is getting good. I love Heather's. JD needs a girl with a backbone from the start, not Veronica. Yeah, I know she's the hero of the movie, but I think of what happened before the movie. She gave up a great friend just to be treated like shit, to be popular. In short, she bugs.
Oof.
But great story. Keep it up. Hope to be reefing more.
What are you talking about? What do you mean a girl with a backbone? This bitch just runs away. She spends half the story running away.
To the people who have seen Heathers, was Veronica not the main bully in the original?
No, I think she was supposed to be like the main character, but then character switched because
one of the sort of heroes in the story is JD. So, in the original movie, the whole movie's a black comedy, so everybody's kind of a good guy, kind of a bad guy anyways.
Guys, I've got this idea for a new Naruto story, alright? It's about my new cool OC, and Naruto is like a huge bitch to him. Because my guy is, basically in Naruto's place, so I gotta move Naruto over to, Sasuke or something, and I gotta kick Sasuke out. Sasuke
your character is, Sasuke is fucking your character.
Yes, of course. Yeah, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Izzy says, wow, completely love it. I have been waiting forever for someone to write a story like this. Please continue.
Wow, completely love it. I've been waiting forever for someone to write a story like this.
I guess in a way, so have we. But...
Yeah.
Yes.
What? I just didn't know.
So chapter 1 ended with...
I did not know. I was looking for this.
Chapter 1 was JD shows up. Everyone bullies Oos. Isn't so sad. Onyx. But no one calls her that. Why? No one calls... No. It was like Ark, the ghost wizard. No one called her by her first name.
No one called her by her first name. Nobody called her the name she said. Everyone called her.
Actually,
no one called her by her first name. Everyone called her
Omen.
No, actually,
Symphony.
Actually, I don't think outside of the one time Veronica calls her Symphony, or the times the author calls her Omen.
Anyone calls her anything?
Did anybody else even call her by anything? I don't think. I can't remember.
That's incredible.
I'm so glad I've got headphones with a long enough cable I could stand up and walk around. Because,
aren't you glad
that you recommended me these?
I recommended you something with 10-foot cords, and you were like, I don't know whether I need it. You know what? I can do it too. I can stand on the other side of the room.
I wish I had fucking wireless headphones. I could talk about this stupid character who's no one called her by her actual name, while I could just stare out the window and look at life going on outside and people being happy.
I'm kind of jealous on two levels.
I'm gonna wash my face.
Connor, I'm kind of jealous on two levels. One of them is I can only walk 2 steps. I can only walk 2 steps away from my computer. 2, if I look out the window, it's just darkness because it's the middle of the night. So
I'm literally
just
washing
jealous.
My face.
Yeah.
Well, get back here and get reading these reviews. Actually, no, Connor's next. So
okay, I'll come over. I'll just lean in and look at what's going on. This is riveting. This is thrilling.
I've never been so excited about reviews before.
Okay, guest says on chapter 2, love it. All right.
Good.
What are you talking about?
There's nothing to... Well, first you love it, then you hate it. Yeah. Or the other way around. First one, then the other.
Whatever.
All the satanic boys...
All the satanic boys. All the satanic boys.
All the satanic boys.
Put your goat heads up.
If you love it, then you should have put an upside down pentagram on it.
Says, Blizz update. It's awesome. I love it. I don't. Moving on.
Aster says, I love this story. I know you haven't updated in almost 2 years now, but I hope you eventually do. I like this new take on the storyline, and I'm really hopeful that you'll write more.
Okay.
Aster.
Okay, looking at dates. Wait, no, they did write more because this was posted before the final
11th.
chapter.
Aster, this is not a new take on the storyline. This is not even a take on the storyline. This is unrelated to the storyline. I don't care if that first scene was lifted directly from the movie Heathers, in which case, Mr. Kelly, correctly characterized, I guess. But this is not a take.
It's bleeding into the reviewers as well. At least so through the power.
What are you talking about?
Through the power of what Aster just said, I feel like I'm kind of back in school, but in a good way. Like actually getting to like put brain power towards something. That sounded bad, but through the power of what Aster said, and then further up in the reviews, the first review to chapter 4 is November of 2014. We can deduce that the author put up chapters 1, 2, and 3 somewhere between 2011 and 2012. Didn't update in almost 2 years. Maybe read Aster's review and then made chapter 4 and posted it November 11th, 2014.
Damn,
Aster, you did it.
You did it. You gave us this final mindfuck of a chapter.
You might have prompted her to write more.
Good job.
Like, damn.
This
nice,
is unheard of in the world of fanfiction.
Yeah,
I asked her to update, and she actually did it. The absolute mad woman.
Yeah. Or Vamp Girl just thought it was about time, unrelated, but still.
Or she could have written our own guest review.
Interesting. Yeah. Guest says, pulls up the tea soon.
Violet Vision 101 says, this is great. I love it. Please, continue. Smiley face.
Bob.
I'm dead, dog.
I hate.
I mean, Bob's got. I mean, you know what they say. You know what they say. Bob's gonna kill it soon. By it, we mean himself.
Yeah, not the channel. I'm scared right now. I'm terrified.
Actually,
because
I mean,
after we're done reading these reviews and we give the spiel at the end, the recording's gonna be over, and I'm gonna have to go back to my boring regular life.
instead
of being forever really JD's girled, tied up in bad grammar and loving it.
Yeah.
It is forever really, right?
I believe so, yeah.
But anyway, okay, well, that review says,
says Mary Sue.
And there it is. There's the one review so far that has said anything.
Yeah. Negative.
You know what's a great thing? They're not even necessarily correct. Like,
what?
I wouldn't call the main girl a Mary Sue, because she's not good at anything.
Yeah, that's true, and nobody loves her.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
people use the term Mary Sue and in the grand tradition of JD's Girl, which started today, since we recorded all the chapters today, we're now going on a total tangent into a more interesting conversation.
Right at the end.
Right at the end. People use the term Mary Sue to just describe bad characters, when that's not necessarily a useful
that's not what
definition.
A Mary Sue is.
I mean, you can use the term however you like. Words don't have meanings, they have usages. And so, if everybody uses it to mean that, it doesn't matter whether you say, well, the dictionary says, it doesn't matter. But at the same time, Mary Sue being used as a stand-in for just bad character isn't useful.
No, it makes the term not useful.
Yeah, and she's a bad character.
Mary Sue should have everything going for her. Too many things going for her. Meanwhile, Onyx, I would keep calling her by her first name. Because that's how normal humans work. Yeah. Onyx nothing is going for her.
Oh no, she has two things.
Except for that JD falls for her immediately.
You're right.
And is her dream boy.
She's got one thing going for her besides JD, and that's she has startlingly blue eyes.
Yeah.
That's it. She has black hair and she has mops on her face.
Except JD.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sure, the most important thing is that JD falls for her immediately, but otherwise, her life sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all we can really say. Yeah. And then finally,
we should have a Glazecast topic about what the definition of marry soon.
How about this? Let's do this. We'll do one side of it we'll talk about. I can't even think, like, good stories.
Let's
have a positive, like a half of the Glazecast will be talking about good stories, and the other half will just be about JD's girl.
JD's girl is the new Yoi Bude. We just pull all our bad examples from
JD's girl cast. Oh man, I wish Matt had been here for this.
Yeah. All right. Fanfic addict comes back. Ooh, you're dedicated, man. To say, I'm so glad you updated your story. I really hope to read more soon. I love that you have someone other than Veronica for JD to fall for. I'm sure he's a bit off the walls, but the way he cares so much but tries to hide it. He's such a complex character.
Oh, look at this.
Guest says no.
All right.
Bowtie Kitten says, Onyx Omen Saver sympathy, it was when I gave up, lol. You missed so much.
Bowtie Kitten, oh.
You missed so much, Bowtie Kitten.
I mean, I get the impulse. Believe me, I understand the impulse. But you missed
so much.
I mean, you know, we're here for a different reason. Some people are here to read a good story. Onyx Omen Saver sympathy was when I was drawn in.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what reeled us in.
Yeah.
And then we found a treasure.
Yeah.
And finally, the last review.
Cuntbag1313 says, this story and your OC are shit. D, you dumb bitch. Damn. Sucks to end on such negativity, but...
And I gotta say, Cuntbag1313, back off. Okay?
Yeah.
Back off, dog. This OC is shit, and the story is shit, but she's my dumb bitch. You better check
Bob's
yourself.
Cold dead hands.
You little fucker, I'll kill you.
Whoa.
Maybe I won't. Yeah. But Cuntbag,
too much effort.
You're on my list.
Yeah.
If I ever walk around, if I'm walking around and I say, yeah, I used to go by Cuntbag1313. Probably not going to happen. I'm guessing that's the username you picked because it was a guest review. But still, you little fucker.
You're going to grab that ring you've been saving for ksvampgirl and you're going to clock him with it.
You're just going to stab him in the eye with it.
I'll kick him with it.
Well,
good job.
I'll retcon him with it.
Oh, shit.
Well, guys, before we completely finish off, I do want to quote from the song Broken by Seether. The worst is over now, and we can breathe again.
Oh my god, that is so poignant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Seether. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
All that's left to say is, if you enjoyed this video, which I sincerely hope you did.
Yeah.
If you made it to this point and you're like, man, those Steel Donut Boys ruined that story. Sorry.
Well, in that case, I'm sorry. Otherwise, all I can say is, if you have something that is not as good as this, but still pretty good, because as good as this doesn't exist.
God.
Yeah.
Then you can, of course, always leave a request down in the comments below, or you can join our public Discord server where we have a channel for people to leave requests. And in that Discord server, you can, of course, also hang out with us and all the other people that are in that server. Link in the description. And let me just end with saying this. Oos.
Oos.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching.
Oos.